Hello, today we are going to talk about Virtualbox and Vagrant. So, first of all, I'd like to show you uh, Virtualbox, Oracle VM Virtualbox. So, what is that? So, virtual machines are actually virtual machines that are in your own PC. So, they are isolated many. You can just think them as isolated PCs within your own PCs. So what it means is that, for example, if you would like to have another small particular computer within your own computer virtually, we can use Oracle VM VirtualBox for that. So for example, here, if I just click on New, I can set up a Windows 7 machine within my own PC, which means that it will be isolated and I can install anything I like, and I can do many things. Like basically, I can select the memory size, how much memory I would like to give it. I can install different tools on it, like Java, Python, or whatever tools that I need. And just to keep in mind that these tools will not be available to your own PC, but it will be a box inside a box. For example, you have a big box, and inside you put another box, and the top box, bigger box, does not have any impact on any tools that are installed in the smaller box. So VM is like that. So you should actually read a little bit about virtual machines. So the idea for Vagrant is that instead of doing all of those steps manually, we can do automatically. So for that, first of all, what we need to do is we need to go on Vagrant and download Vagrant from this link from HashiCorp, and we can just download on any of the computers that we have. So I've already downloaded Vagrant on my own Windows machine. I can just go into any folder. For example, here I'm going to delete this file that I created earlier, and I can just right click. I can do it on Windows PowerShell, or I can also do it on Git Bash here. So I'm going to use Git Bash here, and you can also use Windows PowerShell or CMD, whatever is suitable. I'm going to zoom it in. So here I can just first of all show you Vagrant command. So you can just click right, enter Vagrant, and you're going to see all the commands that can be used with this. It takes a little bit time because it's a little bit heavy tool. It's not a lightweight tool. So you can just see now that it is showing all the useful commands. So what, first of all, just to verify that it has installed properly, we can just do Vagrant version. Okay. So we'll just write Vagrant version, and it should show us the version that is installed in my PC. Okay. So while it's installing, just quickly, I can just give you another update, another quick introduction about that. So this is what simple definition that I have found on the internet. So Vagrant is a simple and open source tool that is built for maintaining virtual environments such as VirtualBox. So basically, as I said, this we can just maintain it automatically using Vagrant, and also it simplifies the complex process of installing several tools. So for example, let's say you created a virtual machine, you installed Java 8, you installed Python 3, and you installed Docker. You installed several different things manually, and let's say you lost your PC, for example, and then now you want to spin off exact same things again. So if you had done it with Vagrant with one script, you would get exact same machine again. So which means, and you can also share it with other people. So let's say if the company has 10 developers, they all wants to develop on their virtual machines, so they can all have this one single file, Vagrant file, and they can all have the exact same configuration, configured virtual machines. Okay. So here we can have it simplifies the complex process, okay, virtual machine by allowing you to automate it, okay. So very last thing about this introduction is what we can do is, as I showed to you, we can just go to Git Bash again from here. Just one second. I can just open another one, doesn't matter, and I can just show you one last thing, that how we can actually initialize Vagrant in it. This command actually initialize your folder with Vagrant file. You're just gonna see it will create one file called Vagrant file, and this file is a main file that contains all the code. Okay, and about the editor, we can use any editor like Notepad, Visual Code, Eclipse, or anything like this. In my PC, I don't have Eclipse, so I can just show you on VS Code or edit Notepad editor. So I would right now just we should just focus on understanding Vagrant file rather than about talking about any other editor. Editor is just editor. It doesn't have anything to do with Vagrant. Okay. So let's see. What I'm going to do is that I think there's a lot of reading. You can do it on your own time. I'm just going to delete it all the comments. Okay, you can see comments are done with this basically hash, which means these lines will not be executed. So I'm just deleting them. They're just for your knowledge. Okay, I'm going to delete all of the green stuff, and I'm just going to leave a few things. Like for example, I can leave this one. You see, it is telling you. I told you about how much memory do you want in this particular virtual box. I mean virtual instance. So I can say, okay, I would like to use 1024, for example, and then you can also see you can also run some commands. So you can install some tools like Apache 2, automatically. So you don't need to go and manually configure. For example, when you go and buy a new computer, for example, you need to install Office, Microsoft Office. You need to install several different tools, right? So what will happen if we use Vagrant? If we use Vagrant, whenever we buy the PC, we will get all those tools installed. That's the simplest way to explain it. Okay. So the next lesson will be on how to spin off a simple Ubuntu machine using Vagrant, and you'll see the benefits of using it when you see that example. Thank you.